I don't know how cosy you're feeling at the moment. If you look outside where you are, it's probably pretty chilly. Storm Goretti is bringing more snow, strong winds and heavy rain for us the end of this week, and also next week could see the UK in store for another icy plunge. Let's talk to Alex Deakin, a meteorologist and weather forecaster for the Met Office. Alex, morning.
Morning, Stig.
So do we explain this week before we start worrying about next week? Are we seeing the tail end of the storm now?
No, the storm's coming in today. We're about to experience Storm Goretti. Yes, we haven't seen it yet. I mean, it's just about to arrive where I am in the southwest of England. We're going to see initially just rain, some heavy rain though, which obviously, you need to be cozying in for. And then the winds really start to strengthen. These could get quite serious later today across parts of the far southwest. So Cornwall, Isles of Scilly, got an amber weather warning in place for that. Really strong winds, 70, 80 miles an hour, perhaps a little bit more on around some coasts. That could cause some significant disruption in that part of the world. And then as the rain moves north, it is likely to turn to snow. Now, initially, the snow is going to be over the hills in South Wales, but then spread into parts of the Midlands and across other areas through Wales as we go through the late evening and during the night. Now, snow is always difficult to pin down, but we are expecting some places to see 5-10 centimetres of snow, maybe double that over some high ground. And that is also likely to cause some disruption as we go through the night. So that's really Storm Goretti. Storm Goretti is happening tonight, and then it only slowly clears tomorrow. So in eastern England, it's going to be a pretty filthy day tomorrow. Cold with a mixture of rain, sleet and snow and a brisk and pretty horrible wind. Further north, things will be a little bit calmer, but it could be icy this morning because, like you said, it's been very cold and we've seen a lot of wet weather recently. So ice, a bit of a risk this morning. The storm arrives tonight.
And then next week, there's a fear that we could get some more of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's then Sunday is the next kind of watch point, Sunday into Monday, again, probably through the evening and overnight. Quite a bit of uncertainty about the timing of this. And what we're going to see, again, snow is always on the cusp. It only takes a degree or so either way to turn a beautiful white landscape into just a wet, horrible day.
Yeah.
So we're kind of, juggling things a little bit in terms of Sunday, what time we're going to see any snow coming in. But this could be more widespread, a bit further north. It may not last too long, but again, it could cause some disruption as we head into Monday. Beyond that, there's a scrap going on. Will the mild air win out, it's trying to push in from the Atlantic, or will the cold air come back from the east? And that's the battleground as we go into next week, and we haven't resolved that yet. As I say, before that, we've got a storm and Sunday's potential snow to get through.
Alex, before you go, I'm such a bore about this. Any chance of proper snow in London in the next week?
There is a chance, there is definitely a chance we could see some. I mean, even tonight, there may be some. I say it's on the cusp. A degree or so either way could be the difference between waking up tomorrow morning and you may have a little bit. And then again on Sunday, this potential for this to come in. So there is a chance.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. Alex, you're a good man. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
That's Alex Deakin there, meteorologist, weather forecaster for the Met Office. So southwest sounds pretty tough for the next day or so. So do stay safe.
Hugh Griffin here on Times Radio. Now, up to 8 inches of snow is forecast in parts of England as Storm Goretti makes landfall on Thursday morning. The Met Office has issued urgent warnings of snow and strong winds across the UK as icy conditions are set to leave people stuck in their homes or struggling to get to work. Hospitals have seen an increase in hospital admittance for falls and hip fractures, with the NHS urging the public to waddle like penguins to stay safe in icy weather. Well, joining us now is Steph Golter, meteorologist at Square Raindrop. Hello, Steph.
Hello, and I'm in the rain, not yet the snow.
So look, 8 inches of snow. 8 inches of snow is quite a lot. That's surely not typical for this time of year?
No, for Scotland, obviously they'd be able to cope with it that little bit better. But across England and Wales, we're just not used to that amount of snow. So over the next 24 hours or so, I think some of us will have quite a shock.
Yeah. What's causing such heavy snowfall, such unusually heavy snowfall?
Well, we've got this cold air that's been over us for a while now, and then we've got this very intense area of low pressure that's coming in. And where it's hitting that cold air, slamming into that cold air, the rain will turn to snow. So at the moment, we've got the heavy rain over parts of Devon and Cornwall, really heavy there, also heavy over South Wales. And as you can see here in Winchester, it's also raining. So lots of wet weather around, but at the moment, it's rain rather than snow. It's as it gradually moves up and more interaction with that cold air, we'll start to see the snow, first of all, over the higher ground. But slowly, as time wears on, we'll see more of that turning increasingly to snow, especially as overnight, as the temperatures drop.
Should we then expect some form of snow across most of the country, or are some places going to be spared?
Some places are going to be spared. I think here in Winchester, there's going to be a lot of rain. There might be some snow on the back edge tomorrow as it moves away. But the main area of snow is going to be over parts of Wales and generally the Midlands. That's where we're going to see a lot of wintry weather. That's where we could see the 10 to 15 centimetres quite widely. And then some areas could see 20 to 30 centimetres of snow. And of course, that will cause major disruption.
Yeah, I mean, and look, the extreme iciness around does seem to be more icy than usual this year. What in particular has happened there? Has it been unusually cold without rain for quite a long time?
So we had a lot of ice around just generally from, frost. But the problem over the last couple of days has been that we're just on the cusp between rain and snow, rain and ice. So it gets warm enough that the snow has turned to rain recently. We've seen the rain push across us, but then it's turned cold again overnight. So everything's frozen, and that's caused a problem with black ice. So very, very slippery out there for some. Here, though, it's now 5 degrees. So we're not going to get snow at 5 degrees. But as that system works its way into parts of the Midlands where it's colder and that cold air's been there for that little bit longer, that's where we're likely to see the snow.
Finally, Steph, when's this all over? When do we get back to our normal drab British winter weather without having to worry about any of this stuff?
Well, as we head through Sunday and into Monday, looks like things are going to thaw a little bit. Might still be cold in the east at first and, over parts of Scotland. But then gradually it looks like most of us will be in the milder air for next week. So we just need to cling on for the next few days.
Well, good luck out there. Thank you very much indeed. Steph Golter, meteorologist at Square Raindrop. Great to speak to you.